Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Victor once again. It's another day and we have another scholarship. If you're joining us for the first time, thanks for coming. Where have you been? Try to subscribe because many more videos are coming on fully funded scholarships from around the world. Of course, if you're a returning subscriber, a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. Thanks for the constant support and I hope you get a scholarship sooner than later. So let's move straight into the business of the day. We're looking at the MasterCard Scholarship at the University of Edinburgh in the UK and the same scholarship at Cambridge. MasterCard Scholarship, Edinburgh, and Cambridge. So, the good thing about this scholarship, at least on this channel, is that there are several videos already on the MasterCard Scholarship. So, just go to my channel and type MasterCard. MasterCard, and you see several videos from previous years. And by the way, several people on this channel have actually won the scholarship as well. If I have like a screenshot, I'll put it here as well. So several people on this channel have won the scholarship. So you have lots of resources, lots of materials to look at for the MasterCard scholarship, whether the one at Cambridge, the one at Edinburgh, even the one in Canada, the one at McGill in Canada. So just look around. I'm sure these materials will be sufficient. However, I'll be talking you through the application process for this intake, which is just open. So in case there's a difference with the previous intake, so I'll just clarify the application process. For the essays, for the tips on how to write like leadership essays and the rest of them, you can always consult the previous videos. So let's begin. So this one is at Edinburgh. And for this, you have both the online and in person. So let me tell you what I mean. You can either study in person, that's on campus, or you can study online if for some reasons you can't travel to Edinburgh. But from your home country, you can study from there. So that's a good thing. And these are the two major options at Edinburgh. So let's see. This is the online, and I think the applications requirements are quite similar as well, but the duration might be different. So this one is the on campus, not the online. So these are the eligible courses. You can see African development, food security, energy, entrepreneurship, data, operation research, environmental sustainability, climate change, planetary health, environment and development. So what are the eligibility requirements? Let's click on this quickly. Must be qualified for one of these courses. So the courses we've mentioned, you must be qualified to apply for one of them. So it's good to like visit the page and see what they entail, see the applications requirements. So you have to be eligible for those ones. It means, for instance, they need a second class upper. You have to have that. And if there's any other requirements they need from you. Usually for English language requirements, I think Edinburgh would waive for those who studied in the English language. But do not quote me on this. You can always go and verify, clarify from your course, see if they waive English language tests for those who have already studied in the English language. So meet the eligibility requirements, have the financial needs, have the transcript and everything ready. So you probably have graduated already. Then from the African continent, I think there's also an age limit. So you can read the rest of the eligibility requirement yourself. And this is, of course, the calendar on how to on the application process. So how do you apply for this? First off, you have to apply for the scholarship. You have to apply for the scholarship first, and then if you're selected, then you're invited to apply to the university. So you have to apply for the scholarship before, I think that's what it's written here. Apply for the scholarship before applying to the university. So the Scholars Program will not accept applications submitted outside the online application system. Okay, so apply for the scholarship first, and then you're invited to apply for the for the course. And then what they're also looking for is also here. There's this recurring theme of climate justice and climate change and things like that. So if there's a way you can also put that into your essays or statement of purpose, that would be great. Even though you're not studying like the environment per se, you might want to plug in the SDGs because they're also about sustainability into your writing. That might just help you, and that might just be the deal maker. So how do you apply? I've already started, I must say, an application form. Usually you just go here and say, um, fill in your basic details. First, you tick the right boxes and say, yes, I qualify for this. Yes, I finished my undergrad. Yes, I'm from sub-Saharan Africa. And the other conditions necessary. Yes, I'm below 35 years old, and the rest of them. And then for the second box, things about your nationality, your age, country of origin, what you studied in your bachelor's degree, what you intend to study for your master's, your degree, division, and the rest of them. And after you finish this, you're meant to submit this, and then the selectors will evaluate your eligibility and then tell you whether you can continue or not. So they send you like a follow-up form after you're done with this. It might come instantly, or it might come 2 to 3 working days later. So I've not submitted this form because it's just like, for example, I do not want to bother them because, well, I'm not looking for a scholarship. I think I'm beyond that by now. I'm actually close to finishing my PhD. So the idea is, after you submit this form, you're evaluated and you're told whether I should proceed or not. You might be given additional essays to write, and that is where these videos I mentioned might come in. This is about your leadership experience, things like your future plans, your career aspirations, and things like that might come in. But for now, the first form is about your eligibility to apply for the scholarship in the first place. So this shouldn't take time because it's just basic information about you, your biodata and academic details. After this, probably that's when you'll be sent like a more, should I use the word difficult, more difficult questions like to write the essays and the rest of them. So I hope this is clear for Edinburgh. As usual, if you prompted, after you submit this form, if you prompted to submit like a leadership essay, like a career plan essay, you can always rush here to these videos. And, rush, I think I'll put this link in the description box. You can always rush here and consult any of these videos and you will just be fine. So let's go to Cambridge. How do you apply for the same scholarship at Cambridge? So you can see the 2024, 2025 application window is open. And for Cambridge, you can apply for any master's program apart from these ones mentioned, apart from the MBA, corporate law, or master's in finance. You can apply for any other one. And of course, an African national applying for a master's for a 1-year duration. So for Cambridge, how do you apply? For this university, there's no different application form, so to say. So you apply for any of the master's courses, and then the application for the MasterCard is embedded within the application form. So when you start applying for one of the courses, you can check the courses here. For one of the master's courses, so while you're applying for any of this, let's say African Studies. So while you're applying for this, on the application form, you're prompted to indicate interest in the MasterCard Scholarship. Of course, you'd put that there, you'd like tick a box, and then you might be invited to submit like a statement. You can see here, the application for funding is embedded in the course application process. As part of the application process, prospective scholars will be required to provide a supplementary statement. Yeah, this is it. So a supplementary statement that indicates their personal commitment to contributing to climate resilient and sustainable futures for Africa. So there has to be a complementary, an additional statement. And as I said, just like in Edinburgh, there's this recurring theme. I think that's the theme of this year of climate and sustainable Africa. So it means even if your course is not exactly on the environment or on climate, look for a way to include climate related issues or sustainability related issues in your statement of purpose or in your supplementary essay. So you can say, oh, I'm studying conflict in Nigeria, and this conflict, to be honest, is exacerbated or is worsened by the climate crisis. Let's say you're studying the crisis in the conflict in the Sahel, for instance, and you want to see how the desertification, I think that's the word, the desert encroachment um, could affect or aggravate the conflict in the region. So you're not really saying that climate change is the cause of the conflict, but you say climate change is a contributor to the escalation of the conflict. So you could look for the same points in your different area of studies of how climate change or sustainability might um, intervene with the issues that you're already interested in, if that makes sense. So I think it's important. This is like a recurring, the issue of environment and sustainability is like a recurring theme in the scholarship. So look for a way to infuse it, and that might just be your deal maker. So for Cambridge, you're also not paying, by the way, you're not paying application fees. So immediately you indicate that you're applying for the, excuse me, immediately you indicate that you're applying for the MasterCard Scholarship, your application fee is waived. So you're not paying the, I think it's 50 pounds. So you're not paying the £50 application fee. You can see how to apply. You can always read the frequently asked questions section as well to just get a feel of how to apply. You can see the application process here. There's also a video, by the way, of how to apply. The statement we talked about is also here. Now you can see the information about the application fee. The master's application require a £50 application fee. However, the fee will be automatically waived for applicants of the MasterCard Foundation Scholarship. So this is good. You don't have to pay application fees. So go to the course you're interested in. I think it's very important. Whether for Edinburgh or whether for Cambridge, go to the course you're interested in, look for the applications requirement, and make sure you fulfill the applications requirement with the course you're interested in. And then start applying. But remember, for Cambridge, you have to submit an additional supplementary statement showing how your course relates to climate issues or sustainability, or climate issues and sustainability. I hope that is clear. And of course, you can look at past videos as well on the scholarship, whether it's Cambridge, whether it's Edinburgh. For instance, I think we had close to 10 people from our channel who got the MasterCard Scholarship this year, resumed this September at Cambridge, as well as Edinburgh, of course. And of course, we made a video on McGill, the same MasterCard Scholarship. So I hope this was useful, guys. Fully funded Master's Scholarship in the UK, fully sponsored by the MasterCard Foundation. And in case I have not mentioned this, it's a fully funded scholarship. So you get everything covered, whether it's your tuition, whether it's your, what do they call it, living stipend, um, transport cost, and the rest of them. So you wouldn't have to move a financial muscle when you get the scholarship. Everything is covered through and through. So I hope this was useful, guys. And as usual, guys, we cannot wait to celebrate you. There are several scholarships already on this channel. So look around. I'm sure you can apply for multiple opportunities. In a few months' time, we'll be congratulating you because you finally made it. So that is it, guys. Do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you at the top sooner than later. Bye-bye for now.